10th of December 1979 was an incredibly important milestone for our state. The vision of the government of the day to be able to ensure that we had built a container port that is going to serve this city for generations to come was vitally important. 40 years, great celebration, an opportunity to reflect on the work that's been achieved, and without doubt the next 40 years are going to be even more important given that $3.7 billion of the state economy is generated through Port Botany.
It is a time to reflect on a really important port, not just to Sydney, but to the whole of New South Wales and Australia. It's an incredible facility that is going to serve us well into the future.
40 years is a fantastic milestone. And as we sail around the port, we look at the vision that the people who built this facility had at that time. It's like the Harbour Bridge. It's way ahead of what it was needed, but this has now become an absolutely key part of New South Wales and economies.
3 stevedores, plenty of land, great opportunity. We're the only port in Australia that's already handling significant rail volumes.
Today is a wonderful occasion for NSW ports. I've been here for the last 40 years and I'd like to think that in 40 years' time that the port will look as good as it does today.
Today's really important because it highlights what a fantastic infrastructure facility Port Botany is and the way that it's transformed not only the New South Wales economy but so many lives in New South Wales.
Well, happy 40th birthday to Port Botany. Trade's just been increasing year after year. It's a vital economic powerhouse for the state, but as a Maroubra local, born and bred, I've been knocking around this port for a long time. In fact, the first job I had as a customs officer was here in 1988 at the Sweeney and Field Depot across the road in Botany Road. So I've been around here a long time. It's a great facility. It coexists with the locals really well.
Happy 40th anniversary to Port Botany. It's an economic powerhouse in our community, employs a lot of locals. My grandfather was a wharfie and worked on the wharf, so I know the importance of this industry to the New South Wales economy.
It's a real privilege to be part of today's celebrations of 40 years of the port. It was only 10 years after containerisation started that the New South Wales government had the foresight to put this port together. And here we are 40 years on from that date, putting 2.6 million containers across the wharf.
Today is a really important day. We're celebrating 40 years of Port Botany in its industrial life, and for me it's really, really important personally because my father was one of the first employees at Entel, so the first container terminal that opened here. I fast forward now, I've been in the industry for 21 years and really love the industry, and it's so critical to every day that we live our everyday lives.
40 years of Port Botany is a very, very significant achievement for this particular area. It is the biggest port in the state. The entire New South Wales economy depends upon the efficiency of this port.
What a fabulous idea to celebrate 40 years at Port Botany. Freight is such an important part of our economy, and Port Botany is a key to Australia, and the future is very rosy.
It gave us a wonderful opportunity to see how far the development in this beautiful location has come over the past 40, 50 years.
Congratulations to Port Botany, 40 years worth of history.
Look forward to another successful 40 years with our industry and government and other stakeholders.
I know that all the residents of Randwick appreciate it. A lot of them are employed here. New South Wales Ports does a lot for the community. They sponsor our surf clubs, which we really appreciate.
We were the first landside operators to come down onto the port. So a very, very, very proud day and a very an emotional day. As I was arriving here today, I felt that where we've come to over the last 32 years. So we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for the great people of this state.
So well done NSW Ports. It's a great day and a great 40 years.